Hello, my name is Katelyn, and I am the wine director here at Purple Cafe in Woodinville, and we have put together some tasting duos for you guys, and kind of the theme of the duos was to showcase a sense of place. Now more than ever, we are not able to travel, we're all safely at home, so it's really nice to be able to kind of feel like we get to travel, experience other cultures, and for me personally, doing that through wine is definitely one of my escapes. And so this, although we're not going too far with this duo, we are going to stick in our own backyard here, and we're going to focus on Washington State. But it is a really good time to be able to kind of just get together and drink safely and be able to get to express this fun place where we live. We are lucky in Washington State because we have so much diversity here. We do a lot of things exceptionally well, which is awesome for us. So we don't really have one thing that we're really known for. We do a lot of things really well. So all the better opportunity for us to really have a lot of different variety in our wine collection. So here in my glass, I have the L'Ecole number 41 Columbia Valley Merlot. This is the vintage 2017. And, I really do think that it's a miss to talk about Washington State without including such a benchmark winery such as L'Ecole number 41. They were established in 1983 and still one of the longest kind of family-run operations here. They have the very classic old schoolhouse. I don't know if you can see that on the label. A lot of you are familiar with the brand L'Ecole, but they still are making wine in that old historic schoolhouse in Walla Walla. So this is their Merlot, and this is kind of my theme for this Washington one is really good value. I do believe that both of these bottles really over-deliver for their price points. Although this is their Columbia Valley Merlot, you're going to get a lot of estate fruit in this. And I know that Merlot has this bad reputation after that movie we all saw, but Merlot is great. And for me personally, I think that Merlot is one of the awesome wines that Washington State has to offer the world. Merlot, this one in particular, is really a cab drinker's Merlot. You're gonna get a lot of structure, a lot of tannins, but they're soft and they're supple and they're fleshy. And classically, Merlot is a little bit easier to drink upon its youth than maybe some of the more structured Cabernet Sauvignons. So this is Merlot, but they do round it out with a little bit of Cabernet Franc, Malbec, and Petit Verdot, but it is primarily Merlot. And this is fermented in stainless steel, and then they do age it in a combination of French and American oak, with a small percentage of that being new oak barrels. For me personally, I get tons of black cherry, licorice notes, plum elements, and you get that kind of baking spice element from a little bit of that oak treatment, but it's definitely, everything is very nicely balanced in there. This is, again, a cab drinker's Merlot, so you're going to get kind of that structure and that tannic backbone that you're looking for. When it comes to food pairing, this is amazing with our cheeseburger that we have on the menu, but you need to add bacon. It's fine without it, but it's better with it because everything is better with bacon. So this Merlot is really, really great. It's easy drinking, and I do think it's one of those ones that can, make people know that it's cool to drink Merlot. L'Ecole knows what they're doing. There's a reason why they've been so successful for as long as they are, and they do. This bottle is really, really great value. And speaking of great values, our second one in this tasting duo comes from Hightower Cellars. This is their Murray line. So this is their Cabernet Sauvignon from Red Mountain. So Red Mountain is one of the smallest AVAs in Washington State and well known for Cabernet Sauvignon. It is one single south-facing slope, and again, with the theme of the value, you're getting primarily estate fruit out of this one as well. Tim and Kelly Hightower are the owners and winemakers of Hightower Cellars and Murray, And, you know, they're so careful in their vineyards, and they really, really care about how they process their fruit and how they make their wine. And so when you're getting this amount of value in this bottle, it really does over deliver for the price point. So this is 100% Red Mountain fruit. It is labeled as Cabernet Sauvignon, but they do kind of flesh it out with a little bit of Merlot, Malbec, and Cabernet Franc, which is super classic in Washington State. But again, 100% Red Mountain fruit. And that is one of the smallest AVAs in Washington State, and also one of the warmest. So you're going to get kind of the classic bold elements. You're going to get bold fruit. I get a lot of kind of cigar box, sweet cherry tobacco out of this wine. And then kind of a classic like sage leaf that I get in the aromatics of this. But it's pretty juicy on the palate. You're going to get kind of classic concentration that you expect from Red Mountain Cabernets out of this bottle. And when it comes to food, obviously the classic pairing, people think, you know, cab and really intense meats, which is true, but rules are meant to be broken, and experiment all the time with food and wine. Try it. You'll know if it's bad, but so far this has been such a very, very food-friendly Cabernet that I've had a lot of fun pairing this one on the menu. But, you know, kind of some classic things. The hanger steak and frites that we have is amazing. Also the bacon wrap meatloaf, just like that little extra element of bacon really adds kind of a savory quality to this. But again, also with like our meat and cheese plate, it's really great to just have with a couple classic wedges of cheese and some charcuterie. So really flexible on the cab for this. So a lot of really great values, and honestly, like, this is Washington. I know we do a lot and we do it well, but this really does kind of showcase the sense of place that we have here. So cheers.